Hi everyone. Welcome to Real Talks with Ryan and Mia, your go-to podcast for relatable, meaningful conversations that help you in life and bonus point, improve your English.
That's right. Whether you're here to practice listening, learn conversational English, or just vibe with us, you're in the right place. So grab a cup of coffee or tea and settle in.
And today's topic is something we all deal with, helping a friend deal with stress. It's something close to our hearts because let's face it, stress doesn't discriminate. It hits everyone at some point.
Exactly. We're going to share a real-life conversation between us, dive into some relatable moments, and give you practical ways to help your friends when they're overwhelmed. Let's get started.
Mia, remember that time last year when I was completely overwhelmed at work? I felt like my entire life was spiraling out of control.
How could I forget? You called me at midnight saying you couldn't handle it anymore. It was such a rough time for you.
It really was. I didn't know where to start, but I'm so grateful you picked up that call and listened to me vent for hours.
Well, that's what friends are for. But honestly, stress can feel so isolating. I'm glad you reached out instead of bottling it up.
True. And what's funny is, just a few weeks later, the roles reversed. You were stressed about juggling your job and your brother's wedding planning.
Oh my God, yes. I remember crying over the phone because I couldn't find the right shade of pink for the decorations. Looking back, it feels so silly, but at that time it was overwhelming.
It wasn't silly, it was important to you. And that's what we're here to talk about today. Stress doesn't always come from big life events. Sometimes it's the little things piling up, right?
Exactly. And what I learned through that experience and helping you is that sometimes people don't need solutions. They just need someone to listen.
Like when I was venting about my boss, you didn't try to fix it. You just said, "That sounds tough. I'm here for you."
And honestly, that's something we can all do. If your friend is stressed, start by asking them, "Do you want advice or do you just want me to listen?"
That's gold. Sometimes we jump straight to fixing things when all someone wants is to feel heard.
Exactly. And another thing is offering small practical help. Remember when I was swamped with wedding prep and you showed up with coffee and my favorite snacks?
How could I forget? You looked like you hadn't slept in days. I figured caffeine and chocolate were non-negotiable.
It made such a difference. Little gestures like that show your friend they're not alone.
And don't forget the power of distraction. Like that time I was drowning in deadlines and you dragged me to that random karaoke night.
Haha, I remember. You didn't want to come, but by the end of the night, you were belting out Bohemian Rhapsody.
Hey, it's a classic. But seriously, stepping away from stress, even for an hour, can be so refreshing.
And let's not forget about encouraging professional help if it's needed. There's no shame in suggesting therapy or counseling if stress is becoming unmanageable.
Absolutely. Sometimes we can't do it all as friends, and that's okay.
So, to all our listeners, remember, stress is universal, but so is friendship. Be there for your friends, listen, offer small acts of kindness, and don't hesitate to suggest professional help when needed.
And hey, if you're the one feeling stressed, don't hesitate to reach out. Sometimes just talking to someone can lighten the load.
We hope today's conversation gave you some insights and maybe a laugh or two. Thanks for tuning in to Real Talks with Ryan and Mia.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care of yourself and your friends.
Bye for now.